Bonjour mes amis, bienvenue à Laurie Lifestyle. We're going to talk about how to create an orgasmic life. How to create an orgasmic life, okay? Now, if you are under 18, I don't know if this video is for you. You shouldn't even be thinking about that one. Orgasm, what's that? But I think something that I should go ahead and tell you is that you can create an orgasmic life even if you are abstinent, even if you are practicing celibacy. This actually has nothing really to do with the act of sex or the act of engaging in sex with other people. This is more about the neurological benefits of having orgasmic experiences, which there is empirical research that supports this. I'm reading this book called Why Good Sex Matters. I'm going to put the title here. I'm not done with the book, but I do think that the research is quite interesting and it does show us that pleasure is important. However, it's interesting because I think a lot of women relegate pleasure to certain parts of their life. They say, oh, I'm going to, just compartmentalize my life in such a way where I only get to have orgasmic experiences when I'm on vacation or if I'm, with somebody else and engaging in certain acts. But what happens to the 80% of time when you're probably not on vacation and probably not doing the do? So what happens then? And how to create an orgasmic life, you really have to center your sacral pleasure. You have to center, it's more spiritual. And I think maybe it's because I'm a manifesting generator, my human design. And so my sacral is my center, and I make a lot of decisions based off of how I feel from my sacral chakra. And that's where I'm able to really know when something resonates with me. But the other day I was writing my to-do list and I thought about, how orgasmic it felt to be planning to do certain things for my business. It excited me in a way where I was literally turned on. You're probably like, this girl is crazy, but I'm so serious. It is possible to get turned on by your life. It is possible. And how to do that is to figure out what resonates with you at a sacral level. If you don't know what that means, I want you to get into your body for a moment every day. Take time to figure out, how do I feel inside? Okay. And then let's take it a step further and figure out, how do you feel at every chakra level? I like to pay attention on this channel a lot to the heart chakra and the sacral chakra, but of course there's your crown, there's your third eye, there's your throat chakra, there's the root chakra. Am I forgetting one? Oh, solar plexus. There's your solar plexus. So there's so many other elements of our body, but I think for women, we often experience these blockages in the heart and in the sacral. And why is that? Because I think society definitely runs on trying to control how women express love and how women express our sensuality and our sexuality and our pleasure, which oftentimes it has to do with our sacral center, okay? And so when you get into your body and you start to listen to your body more, you will start to see that, okay, your body reacts, different parts of your body actually react differently to different things. So at that moment when I was assessing my to-do list and adding some things, and it just made me feel like, oh, I just felt so turned on. I felt so attracted to the possibility of even doing said thing. That's when I knew, okay, this is aligned with me. And I took off anything on my to-do list that did not feel aligned. It all comes back to alignment. So when you start to get a grip on what is actually aligned with you, then you will be able to start creating and attracting and engaging with more elements in your life that feel orgasmic. Another tip that I want to share with you is get out of your head. Okay, get out of your head. Stop trying to logically explain everything. I know some women who, if they even have a crush on the guy, they try to logically, okay, why do I it's too much logic, okay? And sometimes in life, things are spiritual. Sometimes in life, things are emotional, things are energetic. We have vibrations. And so I remember the other day, intuitively, I started feeling like, I don't know, there was somebody who wanted to spend time with me, but my intuition was like, I don't know if you should spend time with this person. Not that they're a bad person or anything, but at this season in my life, I'm just being very protective of my energy because I have to have that energy at a certain vibration in order to do the work that I do. Like, it's just, I know what is required of me. And so I think when you understand what your intuition is trying to tell you and you kind of get away from the logic. I mean, there's so much literature on intuition. I read this book actually that talks about this by Malcolm Gladwell. It's called Blink. And it just talks about how people are able to make these split-second decisions that at face value have nothing to do with logic, but it's more of like our bodies taking in all of the different evidence to help us make decisions in a split second. And as women, we're able to do that through our intuition. Like, it's very strong. And I highly encourage you to start cultivating your intuition. And it comes from being a bit more in your body and understanding your gut reactions, your sacral chakra reactions to certain things. And so I just want you for the next week, start to pay attention to how your body reacts to certain people, certain places, certain actions that you do. Just start, taking some data down and understanding yourself. And the last tip that I would say that will help you to create a more orgasmic life is to center pleasure. So I have another video where I talk about how your pleasure is your feminine secret power, but I really want to emphasize that once more here. Your pleasure, your joy, your joie de vivre, that's it. Do you think God created you to suffer? I want you to answer me like, we did not come to this life to suffer. There are challenges. Yes, there are hard things, but guess what, babe? You can do hard things. You can do hard things. And guess what? You can do it with joy at the fact that you're alive. You need to be able to find pleasure, and pleasure is tied to gratitude. And I think pleasure and gratitude go hand in hand because it's very hard to enjoy life and have pleasure and have joy if you're not grateful for your life. So get into the energy and the frequency of gratitude so that you can experience more pleasure in your life. And I promise it will feel more orgasmic. You will feel more turned on by your days. You will feel like, ooh, I can't wait to just get up and go after my goals. Like, that is so sexy. It's so hot. It's so attractive. Like, you need to be in love. Like, you need to be turned on by your life, boo. Okay? Stop waiting for a man to come and turn you on. Stop waiting for a vacation to be the only time that you feel sensual, that you feel connected to your body. Like, you can do that every single day. And when you do that, you will have a happier life and you're probably going to be healthier because once you get tapped into your body and start understanding what is actually aligned with you, you are going to see that even what you drink, what you eat, how you do your hair, how you take care of your body is going to evolve and it's going to be better. Lately, I've been feeling more attracted to certain natural teas and natural foods because it just feels better. Like, my body is more excited and more sensually attracted to certain things and certain foods and certain drinks coming into my body. It's made my skin better. It's made my health better. And I think that it's all a cycle. It all goes hand in hand. So I hope these few tips can just kind of remind you that, yes, you get to be turned on by your life and you deserve to have an orgasmic life. And you know what else can help? Art. Art can help. High quality, high vibrational, beautiful artwork in your home, in your office space can also make you feel turned on by life. And if you're looking to engage with your senses in a new way that spiritually uplifts you, that inspires you, head on over to my gallery of original bespoke artwork at www.alarilifestyle.com. And I will chat with y'all in the next one. Mwah. Bye.